Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDude007 channel. Want to do a quick shout out today for our buddy Matthew Inman over at MCV Products. Not only a great channel, a great guy, but some awesome products. So let's get into it. 3D parts have become a mainstay in our hobby, and I love them. These things have come a long way since the first time I saw a 3D printed part, and I think that was probably close to 15 years ago. And I had no clue that it was going to grow in popularity or get into the hobby end of it, and wow. But it's amazing to think what the next 5 to 10 years might bring technology-wise. But there's a lot of 3D printing companies out there that take care of our hobby. And one of the newer ones is our buddy Matthew Inman with Model Car Videos has MCV Products. And as you see here, there's the address. And if you remember my Roanoke coverage, I said mcvproducts.com. It is .net. So if you weren't able to find it, now you can. So you need to go over and check this stuff out. Since I think just before the first of the year, I got some stuff from Matthew then, and his product line, when you get over to the website, you're going to see has grown and grown and grown, and the quality of the stuff is second to none. And I'm going to be sharing some of that with you right now that I have gotten from Matthew, and I tell you, it is absolutely some awesome stuff. You guys know that I absolutely love to detail engines. Here's some of mine that I've detailed over time. Engine and transmissions, I just love to do them. The Batson style thing came from some trannies and engines that they turned out so good. I had a hard time putting them in the car so you could see all that beautiful detail. And I'll tell you, the 3D printed stuff makes it even easier yet. But these engines are something I take a lot of pride in and have a lot of fun with. Some of these are resin, some are 3D, some of them are kit modified. But the 3D stuff has really opened up some things. So let's get into taking a look at a few of the engines, and I do mean just a few of the engines that Matthew offers through MCV Products. And first up, let's take a look at this. This 572, I've got quite a bit of stuff from Matt now, and I tell you, I love this stuff. This 572, now check out the detail in these things. And most of you know about that. 3-piece transmission. I mean, check this stuff out. Is that not just beautiful? High rise. Check out the carb. Well, let's see if I can get it focused. And you got your linkages. Chevy 572, you can see on the valve covers there. Just a great looking engine there. And I'm going to fumble through some of this stuff, guys, as we go. Next, you've got a custom 6-cylinder. And I love this thing. I'm thinking about building this one just to sit as a standalone engine. Check out the plugs. Offenhauser valve cover, the custom ridged air cleaner, and time and chain cover. Now look at these carbs. Well, I'm getting too close there. Sorry, guys. And I've mentioned this before, but all of the sprues that these are printed on, the more there are, the crisper everything is. And by the way, you know the ridge lines that usually you see on these things? You notice there's not any? Matt is doing an absolutely outstanding job on the printing. Look at the butterflies on the carburetors. Just outstanding casting. Like I said, that one, as a custom engine goes, I really want to build that one just to stick on a display by itself, just as an engine. I wish some of these contests would have a category for that, or just a display area for them. This is the Ford 460, and I did one for my BG's Taco Supremo truck, and look at that. Big block 460. This has the tranny. There's your valve covers. Look at that carb. Look at the Venturis. Every part very, very well detailed. You got a couple of breathers there. You got one that has the Ford. These things are just really, really nice. And these are easy to get off of these sprues too, guys. A lot of people think, like I was in the middle of saying a while ago, and I don't know if I finished it, but you get a cleaner casting the more those are, as I understand it. And you don't have to worry about, if you dropped it, you don't have to worry about them bouncing off there either. This is a Ford Coyote engine. I want you to look at this. All your pulleys. 3-piece tranny again. I believe that's the flywheel back there. And the valve covers, I hope you can see the printing on there. Powered by Ford. But these things are just absolutely awesome. The supercharger hat, you've got the injector hat that is 2-piece. Makes painting so much easier. But that is your Ford Coyote. And again, these things are really smooth, guys. Top drawer. This is a small block Ford. Well, if I can get it out. Pardon me while I whip this out. If you know what movie that's from, put it in the comments. So I got valve covers. Carb down there. Love that intake. And check out the linkage for the 4-speed. Wow. Once again, say it backwards with me. Wow. Very cool Ford small block. And guys, like I said, I'm only going to show you one more engine before we get into tires and all the other stuff. But this is some great stuff. This is another 572. Now this is the one, I think it's a 572. I'm pretty sure it is, that he has in his monster truck. And the unique thing with this one is, for a monster truck or an off-roader, there is the supercharger, the hat. And check out the breather that mounts on the front of that. And if you haven't, go over to his video and look at his monster truck and check out the engine. Wow. Very, very nice. And this is a 460, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is a 460. I think I said 572 a while ago, but I think this is the 460. And you know, I did not write it on the bag, and when I got it in, it's the E5. Actually, I think it is the 572. Blown. Isn't that cool, though? I get excited about this stuff. I love engines. But, you know, with the Mustang theme for Atlanta this year, as well as the... and I am still wrestling with one of 2 variations of Mustang that I am going to be jumping into. And I'm just wrestling with the wheels and all that kind of stuff. If it's going to be a Pro Street or not Pro Street, but Pro Touring type or whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Custom. I've got, like I said, I've narrowed it down to two types, styles of Mustang. I just need to figure out which one. But before I get into the rims and tires, this kind of goes along with that. You can get the Pro Street tubs. Look at that. Is that not wicked? And check it out. Well, let me get it where the light will hit it right. For the 4-link. And these are just the braces, the supports you'll take out. But check this out. There's your rear end. And look at the detail in that. And all of the stuff for your 4-link. Is that not just cool? Look at that. And this is a part you can order just as itself. So if you want to Pro Street something or make a drag car, something where you need those big tubs, he's got you covered, man. And look how smooth that is. I remember when these 3D printed stuff first started coming out, you had all those lines and wavy stuff all over the place. And while it still prints the same way, the quality of the printers and the settings and how much, I don't want to say pride or whatever you put into how you tune it and set it up and speed and all that stuff. Well, Matthew is doing a great job. And all these guys are, but Matt is just doing an outstanding job. And you know, that Roanoke show was his very first time as a vendor. And all day long, I saw a crowd at his table. It was well received. And as I understand it, they had a really good day. He and his son, and they had a really good day. And with this kind of work, I see why. Next up, tires and wheels. And like I was saying, there's a lot of things that you can do with these things. And I'm just experimenting with between drag stuff, a lot of stuff that I like. Now check out the tread on these. Is that not some modern, just really good looking? And there's your wheels. And these are Hoosiers, of course. Is that not just very clean? And by the way, I guess you see the valve stems. And you see them on the small ones there too. Amazing. Injection molded never had a lot of this stuff in it. But really cool stuff. And by the way, some of these, if you see the numbers on there, that's W5 as you go. If you get over to the website and start looking at them, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's just awesome stuff there. This is W4. Look at here. I don't know. Let's look at the tread on these. That is clean. That is really clean. And these are Cooper Cobras, the Radial GT. And again, the valve stems. Great looking tires. And next, I'm creating a big mess over here to the right of the workbench. This is W2. Again, look at that more modern, very aggressive, very clean tread pattern. And look at these. Just trying to see what it said on the wheel right here. Maybe y'all can make that out. I'm at an angle, and of all things, not wearing my glasses, so good looking. You know, these are very reminiscent of the ones that I have on my custom Corvette, my Ricky Couch Tribute. And these go in, of course, down through here, and then you've got the lips of their deep dish. Great looking tires. Great looking tires. These, I think, I'm kind of swaying toward those for the El Camino, but I'm not sure yet. These W19. low profile. And look how crisp and clean. Sorry guys, I just keep getting too close there. And depending on the depth, there's your rings. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the camera there. And again, a beautiful, clean tread pattern there. Very nice. And of course, the low profile, I still the old school, but I got to admit, some of these lower profile, they do look pretty good. They really do. And these look like they're 14s or 15s. I love these rims. Check out the wheels. Is that not cool? I really do like these. And again, a really clean, really nice, aggressive looking tread pattern on there. I do really like these. And some of these, by the way, you'll notice have no script on the tires, where some of them do. I know way back in the beginning, Miguel used to do that for me, whether I wanted the script on it or if I wanted them just smooth black walls. And I chose the smooth black walls on a few of them, but the Cooper Cobra lettering looks, it really is cool on it too. But love those wheels too. I think these might look better on the Mustang, but I don't know yet. I got to start mating some stuff up to bodies and see. Now this is more of a old school looking, like a drag. These, check out the Mickey Thompsons. Mickey Thompson. I love that pattern on these things. And these are more of a drag type wheel. And I've got an Anglia. I really think these would look super on. But is that not really cool? And there's your bead locks. Yeah, I do think these would look really good on an Anglia I've got set aside to do something with. I've got a set of real aluminum wheels for it, but you know what? With today's metal paints, man, some awesome stuff. And it's more low profile. Again, a beautiful, aggressive tread pattern. Oh, man, look at these. Clean, smooth. And by the way, I have been, with what I've used, just wash them with a little Dawn dishwashing soap and then stick them in some water, rinse them off really good. Hit them with, I've been using Tamiya fine surface primer, and that's been some great stuff. And no problems. Check that out. BF Goodrich TA radials again. And some Kragers. A little more of an old school tread pattern, but good looking tires. And whenever I have to paint tires, I always use the Tamiya. I don't remember what the number is right off. I think it's called Rubber. Let me grab one here. Rubber Black XF85. This stuff is really good. It yields a real rubbery, well, tire color. Cool stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. All right. I'll show you this mountain I'm creating over here in a minute. W20, another set of low profiles. And I love these wheels too. These are almost reminiscent of a modernized, you remember that 80s wheels that the Camaros had? For some reason, that just reminded me of a more modernized, bumped up kind of look to it. But check that out. That's just a good looking set of tires too. And these are, I think those are, this is Michelin, I think. See if I can get the light to hit it right. I'm pretty sure that's Michelin. Again, another great looking tread pattern. I guess I should have turned more lighting on when I started this, guys. Sorry about that. And lastly, in the tires for right now, anyway, these are some Chevy Rallies, and I love these things. Look at that. Again, you see the valve stems. I hadn't been looking for them. These just kind of stood out there. And of course, these are on Cooper Cobra. Great looking tires again. Got your trim ring, your cap, and the steel rally wheel. Fun stuff. I have a few other sets of tires. He also carries some seats, and that's something I have not ordered yet. And with the seats that he has, there's some awesome stuff, and the seatbelt material and the hardware you can get from him too that I think. And by the way, he also carries Protec in addition to his line of 3D printed items. And the Protec seat belts and hardware are awesome in some of these seats he's got there. On the website, you'll see one of the seats that's got all that stuff on it, and it is some awesome stuff. A few other things that I've gotten from Matt is some small things. If you remember the picture, well, here, the picture again of the table here, is you see on the little yellow bins down on the other side, that had some of the small items in. Let me set some of this stuff up here. Be easier to get to. And one of the things was these steering wheels. Check that out. You know what? Let me get those out. Oh, those are sealed. But look at that. Oh yeah, you can see them there. So if you need some nice steering wheels, there's your 5 different ones right there. I did something similar to this one in my 40 Ford sedan delivery, my signature vehicle, or the channel signature vehicle. But isn't that cool? Carburetors. Oh my word, guys. There are so many different carburetors that Matthew has. I'm just going to grab a... I love detailing carburetors. You can take... I think the craziest I ever got with a carburetor was I took a kit carburetor, drilled it out, and this was way back years ago. I made it a kit within itself, and I think by the time I finished with the photo etch linkages, the fuel lines, the fittings, the breather screw, well, everything ended up being 21 pieces in a carburetor. It was a kit by itself. But some of these, hopefully you're going to be able to see these without me taking them out. Yeah, there we go. Even on the bottom, look at the detail. But look at all your lines and linkages there. This is just some awesome stuff, guys. And I did not write on these which ones they are. I think these are... I think that's a Holly 7... No, I'm not sure, actually. This one is more like a Dominator or one of the Demons. And again, you've got, you see on the side, the linkage. Let me just take one of these out real quick. We'll let you get one good look there. Now check out the linkages. You can see where your fuel lines go in. Well, yeah, I really needed to turn more light on for this. Absolutely awesome. Just a little light wash around those Venturis down in there. Man, after you get it painted, wow. Yeah, I get childishly jacked up about this stuff, guys. I think this was I know it's a Holly, but I can't remember which one this one is. And again, you see your linkage there. I want to say there's 7 different carburetors. This is, no, this was either the Dominator or the Demon. Anyway, this one is a little bit different than the other one, and you can tell by the linkages. And he's got some of them, I don't think I have one, that have the choke advance and all that stuff on it. These are these small ones, like a 650. But the level of detail, just absolutely awesome. Great stuff. And again, the carbs, go on there and just look at them all. That is really nice. Breathers. If you want breathers, there's a Edelbrock. And there's different styles of these. Yeah, there we go. And the elements, by the way, I didn't show you on that one, but it's the same. The elements are just like the real thing. Mufflers. Like a short glass pack. Then you've got different, you see how these are the in and out if you're making your exhaust systems, and then these are the centered up. So depending on the car you're doing and how you're going to route your exhaust system, there's your mufflers. Traction bars, clean. And there's a lot of little stuff too that, and I'm going to be using the daylights out of these things, especially in stock cars. Look at the MSD. You need to see these out of the pack. This is one that's just wow. Well, I'm in my own light. There we go. MSD ignition boxes. You see the little pre-drilled marks there where the wires go. Man, just going through this stuff, I'm getting excited again. Tack for your drag cars. You really need to see the face of this too. Just like you see on your drag cars up there, guys. Look at that. Well, hopefully I can get the light to hit it just right if I get my hands out of the way. Well, that is just awesome. Awesome. I think I've got about 3 of those. And we're wrapping it up, guys. And then we've got, well, let's see, you can see this. The XL coil. And then your little standard coil. And for your drag cars, your pump and filter systems. Is that not just cool? And you get multiples on these things too, guys. But that is some awesome stuff. Now check. Just got a mountain of stuff laying over here. Sorry, I accidentally turned the camera off there, guys. But anyway, MCV products, you need to head over and check out Matt's channel and check out the YouTube channel. You really need to get over there. If you need any of this stuff, and guys, this is not all that he has. Not by any means. There's so many more engines. There's more tires and wheels. Like I said, I didn't even touch on the seats. There's several new things, and as I recall, when I talked to him a couple days ago, or excuse me, yesterday, he had added, I think he said 3 new engines. So there's some great stuff over there. So the quality's great. Hobby Dude gives it 2 thumbs up. I'd give him 3 if I had one, an extra one. If Amanda was here, I'd give you 2 more of hers. But it is really good stuff, and I encourage you to go check it out. Show him some love there too. And guys, you're going to need to paint this stuff. And if you don't have a local hobby shop, or even if you do, head over to HobbyNut Models, check out Mark's goodies, get you some of that good primer and MCW paint or whatever paint you may need. This stuff is just absolutely great. While I'm sitting here talking, I'm thinking about these tubs again, and I'm thinking, you know what, I may just have something for this too. But all right, guys. Hey, God bless. I love you. Appreciate you more than you know. Go check Matt out. We'll talk at you later, guys.